Hello, boys and girls. Steve the cow has become Steve the aqua cow. Oh my god, there's water everywhere. And a giant crashed ship. This, boys and girls, is Subnautica, another survival game. This one's very different. As you can see. This is also early access, so, you know. So, let's just quickly go over a couple of things. It is early access, so there's going to be bugs and different issues. And this is only the second time I've rolled out a character, so I'm, really not sure what's going on. It's going to be you and I learning. So, we start in the capsule. We've got an empty first aid kit, which is great. We also have a storage container, which contains... Oh, I looked at the wrong one for a minute there. Which contains a battery, some silver, some lithium, an advanced wiring kit, some silver ore, and a computer chip. Those are very important, because we have to build something with those. Now, tab brings up your inventory and your gear. It also brings up your blueprints, your log, and your screenshot library if you have any. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to get some of these items constructed underwater so we can, live in relative comfort instead of breathing in this toxic air from this broken item and also existing in this extremely small space. So to do that, we're going to need the fabricator, and we are going to need some equipment, some tools, and this guy here. Wait, this guy here, the builder, fabricates habitat compartments and appliances from raw materials. It requires a computer chip and a battery. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Oh my god! A computer chip and a battery. Oh. Alright. So now we go back over here. We click on tools. Oh, that is blue now. We can build it. So let's say build this. Alright. Zap, 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 zap. I have picked up a builder. Look, there he is right there. If I press number 1, I get a little builder. You know how long it took me to figure this out yesterday? I'm never going to go into it. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is figure out what do I need to build a knife. Because I'm going to need to, run around and do the whole stabby thing. So, a survival knife. I need some silicon rubber. I already have the titanium. I need some silicon rubber. So we go to resources, basic materials, and silicon rubber. I need to find some quartz. I'm also going to need to find some salt deposit and coral samples to make bleach so I can make water. Because this is going to go down. Now food, on the other hand, it's pretty easy. It's just a matter of catching this stuff. I'm surrounded by it. So, let's get going, shall we? Alright, so there's some materials there. I'm going to pick up some salvage. I gotta catch a fishy. Come here, fishy, 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 fishy. You look good. Come here. No, 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 no. Oh, you bastard. Come here. Gotcha. Those things over there, those are not friendly. Don't run up to them. Come here. Come here, you little bastard. God damn, those things are fast. Oop, 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 oop. Left click to catch him. Yeah, got another one. Alright, so let's see if we can find some resources. Oh, I need to make the knife first. Keep an eye on your oxygen. Whilst you can hold your breath, I don't recommend running out of oxygen. There's something down here. What's this? Ah, a fragment. I'm trying to find some silicon. It's not easy. It's not the easiest thing to spot.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
It's a very helpful alert. When I find the silicon, I'll let you know, and you'll be able to see how tricky it is to spot. There's some right there. See that shit? Oh, quartz, sorry. Quartz, not silicon. And there's another piece over there. Alright, so we've collected a couple of resources. Let's go back. Shut up. Let's go back to our pod. Alright, so we're back at our pod. We can get in from underneath too, not just from the top. So now...
New creature discovered.
So I can convert that salvaged metal into titanium. And each piece of titanium takes up space in your inventory. Now, you can compress it down to an ingot, but that becomes unusable for other things. Like this. So, let's cook up some food. Now, we found those fish and we brought them on board. Our onboard... what is it? Our onboard fabricator automatically detected them and has come up with a couple of recipes for us, so we can now cook our fishies. That's right, you don't have to eat the fish raw. It's really quite nice. So we're going to cook them up. I'm sure there's other uses for them as you progress through the game, but for the moment... Alright, so we've got that. Oh, that's right, I need to make the knife. What do I want? Some silicon rubber, so I need some silicon rubber. Now I can make my survival knife. Boom! Okay, so that's part 1 done. We've got food. Oh well, I guess we should deal with water. So when the sun comes up, we will deal with finding some fresh water. But for the moment, I'm going to hit tab, go to my inventory, and chomp on some fishies by left-clicking. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I guess a Rolf Harris song would be apt here, but I'm not going to sing it. So, we need to find ourselves, or we need to make ourselves some fresh water to drink upon. So for that we need coral samples and salt. Apparently you can't just yank salt out of the water, so we need to hunt around and look for salt deposits. Now right now salt deposits seem to be showing up as just grey squares. So we just kind of hunt around, look for some salt deposits. Now early on in the game you have a very basic respirator and you know, oh, more quartz. Man, that stuff's difficult to spot. So going down too deep is a bad idea, okay? Well, let's see if we can find some quartz, some coral samples. Can I get some off of this guy here? There we go. Giant coral sample. Oh, and salt deposit. See what I mean? But it's just kind of a grey square, so we'll grab that too. Left click to get in. Use the fabricator. So now we need basic materials. We got some bleach. Hell yeah, baby. So I only had enough to make one, because I only got one lot of soul block. I can transform that metal that I found too. Let's take a step back. See, the metal salvage I picked up actually takes up 4 whole slots, whereas titanium only takes up a little bit. So if you can find titanium to harvest rather than recycle chunks of metal, it's a little more efficient for you. But I'm sure chunks of metal are probably useful somewhere else. Well, we'll find out as the game progresses. This is not getting me water, is it? Okay, so we go to substances and water, and oh my god, look at that disinfected water that requires bleach, which we now possess. Dun 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 dun! We now have...
Caution. Readings from the Aurora suggest erratic fluctuations in the primary dark matter containment field. A breach of the main drive chamber may cause a cascading quantum flux detonation.
And in English, it's gonna blow. Alright, so now we've got some water. Tab to open up the inventory. Left click to consume. Okay, so we've got the basics down. So we are going to put more stuff into the storage unit. Okay, that's the storage unit full. So our next plan, when we come back, is going to be to build ourselves a room. Apparently, we have enough to do that. So when we come back again, we will scout around and see if we can find a suitable location to dump ourselves a little room and a base. I don't know if we need to put the foundation down first, or if we can dump that down, or we're going to need to come up with some glass, so we're going to need to connect a lot more quartz. Anyway, we'll deal with that when we come back. For the moment, ta-ta.